Greetings, Star Wars fans. Dr. Jones here. We're in Chicago for Star Wars Celebration 2019. This is Tales from Tyrannus.
This is an animatronic C-3PO that I've been wanting to build since I was 11 years old. When I saw the film in the theater in 1977, I was already 11. And I actually fell in love with this dude before R2. You know, most everybody loves R2, and there are more R2s in this room than anything. But I really wanted a 3PO, but that just wasn't practical at the time and hadn't been for a long time. So I went ahead and built R2s, you know, in the past. But just in the past few years, the technology and the resources came into availability to make this kind of a thing possible with 3D printing, with hobby robotics, and you know, all those kind of things.
So one of the ones we're doing here actually has a mechanical head and a silicone skin, and when you open the mouth, the lips curl and everything, and it's got a little hand mech. So that sort of stuff grew out of things. We had done the tour suits for Lucasfilm a few years ago. And that was a lot of research and development because we had access to the real masks from the old movies. And we had access to their current tour suits, and what we came up with was a new version of, it was faithful to the movements and the mechanics that Stuart Freeborn created, but in more sustainable materials.
It's one of the things I worked on digitally.
I wanted to be a stormtrooper since I saw Star Wars in 1977 in the theater when I was 4 years old. So if anyone's doing the math, that makes me 45. Wasn't something that was practical when I was a kid. And then, you know, I get into my adult life, and then I got into 3D printing probably 7 years ago, I think, and I started making a few things, and I've been modeling for 25 plus years. I started modeling all the pieces. Granted, this was 6 months before the movie came out, so this would have been July of 2016. I got it completed by October and debuted it for the first time in October in Dallas. And when I was done with it, I took all the files and I just released them publicly to the community. Because I think for a lot of people, the idea, they want armor, but the idea of paying thousands of dollars for a kit it's outside their grasp, their immediate grasp. You know, it's a lot of money to have to throw down on something. So I thought, well, you know, if somebody can do this, they can do it a piece at a time. They can spend 20 bucks on a roll of filament and they can make their arms one weekend or something, you know?
Start small. Start with something that's manageable and that you can mess up on and redo. It doesn't have to actually work right off the bat because you'll learn a lot. And the first version of anything is hardly ever the one that you end up taking out and showing everyone.
Never tell yourself you can never do it because you don't know. Just get in and just start. Just start. You're going to fail a lot. You're going to screw up a lot because I did. But that's okay. That's how you learn. So you make it wrong, you make it again, and every time you make it, you do something wrong or do something right, you learn from it and you get better and you practice. Start with simple things. Make blasters or make lightsabers. Like start modeling a lightsaber because that's about the easiest thing that you can really kind of model. It's a series of tubes and boxes just assembled together. But you could actually model something pretty quickly and then print it, and then you have something in your hand that did not exist, that came purely out of your imagination into a real physical thing, and that is incredibly empowering to do.
Don't ever be intimidated by something you see that another artist has done. That is inspiration, that is fodder to make you better, not to make you stop. And whether you know how to use a computer or know how to do digital work does not matter. Whether you are good with any particular material or not does not matter. In this day and age, you can go on YouTube and become a semi-expert on any material within a matter of hours, probably less than that. So go out there, do the best you can with what you have, and make the limitations that you have in front of you the thing that drives you to find a creative solution and make something that you never thought you could do.
So that's it. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you've been watching these videos, you know what I'm going to say. If you are a member of our garrison and you like what you see, please hit subscribe, ring the bell so you can be notified when new videos come out. If you're not a member but you're interested, head on over to the forums at 501st.com. Check us out at garrisontyrannus.com. Just really hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, may the force be with you.